Let's talk about the synthetic cycle on your washing machine, how it works, when you should use it, and some things you need to be aware of so that you don't damage your clothes. First of all, the synthetic cycle is actually a pretty gentle cycle, all things considered. It uses low spin cycles, it doesn't last too long. It uses pretty medium heat temperatures, around 30 degrees Celsius or about 86 degrees Fahrenheit is the perfect amount for this. So since this is such a resource saving cycle, it also means that it is friendly for your wallet, which is awesome. It also is reasonably friendly for the environment. Now, there is microplastics that's going to shed from your synthetics clothes, so in that sense it's not very environmentally friendly. You can, however, get filters or some bags to prevent this from happening. I can give you some recommendations a little later in the video. So, what clothes should you use this cycle on? Well, obviously synthetic clothes. That means your acrylic, your nylon, rayon, polyester, the list goes on. Pretty much all synthetic made garment. That means oil-based products as well as wood pulp products like your rayon. Now, what all these garments have in common is that they are actually pretty delicate, all things considered. But the big advantage of these synthetic products is that they're pretty water resistant, so they're going to dry fast, but also they're pretty stain resistant. So if you get a stain on them, it's pretty easy to wash them off in the washing machine, so we don't need a very powerful cycle anyway. Now, you can pre-treat the garments before you put them in the synthetics wash, but generally it's not necessary since it's so easy to wash it off. On the topic of fabrics here, I should say that if they are blended fabrics, generally it's better to use them in another cycle. So say you have, for example, 50% cotton and 50% nylon in your garment. In that case, you should probably use another program because it's not a problem to use it for these garments. The thing is that the cotton part of this garment, it won't be as clean as it should be using this cycle. Cotton generally needs a lot of agitation to clean properly. So if you just toss this into the synthetic cycle, you may find yourself with clothes that are not as clean as you would want them to be. Now, for more pure products, pure synthetic products, it's not a problem. However, there is one little asterisk to this, and that is your delicate synthetic garments. So say, for example, you have some lace underwear or something along those lines. In that case, I would say that you should use it in the delicate program instead. That is a different program on your washer that we have covered in the past. If you insist on washing these garments in this cycle, I will say that you should definitely use a garment bag. Now, a garment bag is a very cheap thing and one that you should have available for your clothes. I have a couple of examples here. There's one for bras and this is one for regular garments. So what you just do is just stuff them into this bag, close it up, and then you can toss it directly into the washer along with your other clothes. This will help reduce agitation. Let me just sit down. Okay, and this will help reduce agitation on these garments. So let's talk a little bit about the process for actually washing these garments. So the first thing you want to do is obviously separate out the garments that should not be washed in this cycle. Once you have all your garments, you can load them into the washer. I will say a few things about this. It is usually better if you do a full load or as many kilos as your washer allows for in this program anyway. The thing is that the more clothes you have in the washer, the less agitation is going to be caused by the washer's drum itself. Also, those mesh bags are also very helpful, so you could consider using those on all your garments, to be honest. I would also say that you should use a mild detergent. I have been recommending this one recently. It's from Earthbreeze. This is a really good deal, by the way. If you want to purchase this, you can get them for 40% off with a subscription. Also, you get free shipping if you use my link. Just a little bonus for you there. Very gentle detergent is the way to go for these garments. They don't need anything more than that. I also recommend that you don't use too much detergent while you're washing with this cycle, as it is a pretty short cycle, and this way you can be sure that you get all the detergent off your clothes before you take them out of the washing machine. Also, perhaps skip over the powder detergent for this wash, since it is so short. Powder detergent generally takes more time to wash off. I will say also that you should definitely skip over fabric softener. First of all, it is redundant. It won't affect the clothes at all. They're going to be as soft as they are whether you use it or not. The second thing is though that some of the ingredients in the fabric softener can actually damage some synthetic garments. So just skip over it. If you want to pre-wash them, you can use pre-wash, but I don't think it's necessary for synthetic garments. Beyond that, I would also recommend that you actually air dry them instead of using the dryer, since the heat from the dryer can actually damage them once you're ready to dry them. So drying rack is the way to go. Also, if you are able to not wash these garments as frequently, that's a good thing. I mean, if they start to smell, obviously you want to wash them, right? But if you use them once and perhaps they're still clean, don't wash them. It will extend their life if you don't wash them as frequently as perhaps you do right now, or perhaps you're already good at doing that. So for the problem with microplastics, you have a few different options. You can get a filter. I don't have one at the moment, but I am going to invest in one pretty soon to do some reviews for you guys. Other alternative is something like this. Guppy friend. The irony, of course, is that this is made from plastic, but it doesn't shed plastic. But this will actually pick out all the microplastics from your washing machine. Filters will also do that, and maybe a little bit easier to use. This guppy bag though doubles as a delicates bag, so this will actually increase the durability of your clothes on top of the microplastics thing. Just that it's a little bit of a hassle. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. I've done a bunch more in the past about washing garments. Have a whole playlist that you can check out. Also, if you're interested in those detergent sheets, I'm going to add a link down below. Appreciate it if you buy it through my link if you want to get them. And yeah, hope you like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.